with my story, I struggled for a long time because I don't have a dramatic story. I don't ever remember a time when I didn't know about or believe in God. So I don't have that defining moment when I went up to the altar or whatever it might be and have that salvific moment that some people have. I don't have a radical story of transformation where I made a 180 and my life looked completely different. For me, my story is that the summer before my 8th grade year at church camp, on the beach near the lake, whoever was preaching asked if anybody wanted to claim their faith more deeply or to live out their faith more deeply, to come up and to receive prayer. And I found myself walking up. I had already believed, I was already doing my best to follow and to live the godly life. From the outside looking in, not much changed in my day to day. It wasn't a big shift, but one small shift from this to this is my story. But if you make a small shift from this to this, and you continue for years, it becomes a bigger change. My story is not a dramatic story, but it's my story. It's my before and my after. Your story might look very different. Your story might be very similar. Your story is your story. What has Jesus done in your life? Where have you seen change? Where has there been healing or growth, or perhaps even just survival? Your story doesn't have to be dramatic to be powerful. Every story that is authentically and genuinely shared is powerful. Sometimes the most powerful story is, I didn't give up. Or God carried me through my grief. Or I'm becoming different. See, people are drawn to authenticity. In a world that's full of curated images and filtered lives, authenticity stands out. So your story doesn't have to be impressive and dramatic. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Your story just needs to be your story. It needs to point to Jesus and claim it as your own. Our message in living out this mission isn't about perfection. It's about grace and mercy and love. Because the message of Jesus Christ is not, look at me and how perfect I am. The message is, look at what God has done. Go and tell them what God has done for you. And be honest about your story. Because people don't need to hear that we think we have it all together. They need to hear that Jesus meets people in the broken places, in the boring places, the hurting places, the everyday places. That is the gospel of Jesus.